are changing. Every day, things are
I'm going to talk about life. What is going on in the world, and what does it mean?
There is a such thing as healthy skepticism, especially when it seems like you're getting exactly what you want. Politicians and citizens have a zero-sum gain relationship, which means that in order for a politician to gain power, people have to lose power.
Story with our lives every day.
Politicians are not interested.
I'm not going to lie.
losing
I'm not
power.
proud of every chapter that I've written so far. But from here on out, I'm going to do my best to be proud of every chapter I have yet to write.
It's time for us, as a people, to look past the facade.
Let's look beyond what everybody's telling us to look at.
When we can do that,
that's when we'll know we're free.
What's going on, guys? This is the unboxing of my latest toy. I actually yesterday sold my Sig Sauer P938, which I didn't think I was going to sell it, until maybe the last week. I really started thinking about it hard, and the only reason why I sold it is because the 380 cartridge. It's less powerful than a 9mm. Obviously, I won't say underpowered. I know there's a lot of 380 fans, and I'm not completely against the cartridge myself. So, I'm gonna say it's less powerful than the 9mm, which I think is most people will agree is a preferable cartridge unless you're super recoil sensitive. In which case it's a fantastic round. But be that as it may, I decided to go with the P938 instead of the P238. Now, if that says anything for the P238, I loved it. I love the gun. I just wanted the bigger cartridge. So here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it. And that's right for me. It was right for you before. Now it's right for me. So there we go. That's disappointing, right? Yeah, the only part of it that I don't like is that it comes with one mag. Steel magazine, excellently constructed magazine. Don't have any experience with this particular mag, but I do have experience with the P238 mag, which is exactly the same except a little shorter, and it's a great magazine. I can say that Pro Mag makes a spare magazine for it of inferior quality. It's like this one you'll see is a non-tilt follower, and so when you're loading it, it makes it a lot easier versus the Pro Mag replacement. It tilts all over the place. Not quite as bad as some magazines, but I think it's designed to be a non-tilt, but instead of functioning as a non-tilt, it actually kind of gets caught. So where it would tilt, it'll tilt to a certain degree, and once it gets past that point, it'll just bind up. So you've got to make sure you straighten it out to fully compress it. But I do plan on getting some replacement magazines or spare magazines, probably two spares, and those will both be Sig Sauer. Because of my past experience with the Pro Mags, at least with the 238, I was unimpressed. So that's the direction I'll go there. If you're going to get this gun, make sure you get the replacement mags from Sig, unless there's another company out there other than Pro Mag that makes them that makes them to those standards. Okay. So let's get to the meat and potatoes. Not quite yet. What's this? Lubricate and protectant. Don't need it. Looks like there's a lock in here. Yep, lock and key, of course. Gotta stay legal. We'll take out the mag also. And nice carrying case if you're gonna use it. Normally when I go to the range, I take several guns, so I just put them in a range bag. But there is our Huckleberry. Hope that's a good shot. I can't see what's on the screen, but there it is. It is the P938 Equinox. This is safe gun, just unboxed, no mag. There you go, no round in the chamber. But this is the Equinox. I chose this one for a couple reasons, mostly aesthetics. Yeah, I think it's a good looking gun. It's got the black wood grips, has the really nice milled slide on it. So it's the blued finish on the slide, but then it's got Equinox. I don't know if you can see that there. It's got Equinox engraving on the slide, and then it's got just maybe about a couple 100ths or 1000ths or whatever milled off on the slide there, so you get a nice machined almost nickel finish or brushed nickel finish on the slide. So I really like that. I think it'll look really nice with some custom grips, so I may do that. And of course it comes with the Equinox comes with the, let's see if you can see that, hopefully you can. Right there comes with the fiber optic front sight. And of course it's a 3-dot combat sight, with the front sight being fiber optic. And you do have dovetails, so they are windage adjustable in the front and back, just like the P238. Yeah, what really sold me on these guns, and I was never, say, a 1911 guy, prior to really kind of handling these guns. I always looked at them as kind of like a relic, kind of like I don't know, Peacemaker or a Colt, revolver. It's just not something that was really practical for me. But after handling the P238, I was just, what I fell in love with was the trigger. Compared to the double action, single action triggers, and especially the double action only triggers. Love the trigger. Let me show you the reset on it. So again, safe, no mag. So here we go. You know what, let me do it this way, that way you can see what's going on. So that's all the uptake, and then it's a clean break, just like that. So here's what I'm going to do. So you can see the reset on the trigger. And there it is. It's a tactile and an audible reset, and it's clearly distinguished. And I'm going to go ahead and apply pressure to refire here. There's a small amount of uptake, and then a clean break. So there it is. I love the trigger on it. It's exactly the same as the P238 trigger, which is exactly what I was looking for. But it's in the 9mm. It feels good in the hand. It's a little bit larger of a gun. Beautiful sight picture, but a little bit larger of a gun than the P238. Specifically, the handle, is a little bit wider to accommodate the longer cartridge. The 9mm versus the 380. Now, Sig does recommend that you use a 124 or higher grain round with this gun, so I won't be firing any 115 grain. And I've seen on YouTube a lot of people have had some issues, when trying to fire the lesser grain cartridge. So I will be using 124 and up. So I've got a good stock of 9mm, so I think I'll be all right. But yeah, that's the unboxing of the P938. There we go.